The battle begins indeed. I tell you, that got me excited. I don't know about you.
Totally hyped up. I mean, that video, that intro video for the finale really sets the tone to the epic battle we're just about to witness.
And here we are, the finals of the Arena 2025. It has been, for those of you that this might be the first match you're tuning into, it's been 31 days. 64 students joined the competition. They each go in head-to-head matchups. When we set up the Arena 5 years ago, we wanted to create a pitch competition that was a spectator sport. And has it ever been? In the first round alone in this competition, 7,000 people tuned in to support these students. And that's what it's all about. Great students from coast to coast with great ideas. And now we made it.
And we're here. Made it. And your hosts are back at it again. So hi, everybody. I'm Natasha, welcoming you back into the Arena finale. And this is?
I'm Michael. And we're both from the Arthur L. Irving Entrepreneurship Center and at St. Mary's University, and so excited to be here. So, like any matchup, let's get right to it. In this round, it's a little different for all you watching. Yep. The students have 4 minutes to pitch, but there's no rubric. They get to choose how they want to talk for 4 minutes, and their job is to convince 4 of the 7 judges we have to pick them as Arena champion. There's no tiebreaker. There's no scoring. It's simply, can they sway 4 people to choose them? So let's introduce the very important people that have the weight of the world on their shoulders, the 7 judges that will be choosing the Arena champion winner. So first up, we've got Janice Buchanan, Director of Marketing and Agency Services at Irving Oil, a partner of the Arthur L. Irving Entrepreneurship Center. Janice, thanks for being here tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. And thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having us. And I was going to comment on your nice looking sweater. So
thank you. Yeah, we feel good representing the center. Now, Janice, in your role, that Director of Marketing, what are you looking for from these students? What do you hope they bring to the table in this final?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what problem they're trying to solve, and what problem they're trying to solve, and do they have their target market in mind with regard to the solution or the innovation they're going to come through. So I feel like this is going to be very exciting and a tough match to pick from.
It's going to be for sure.
Thank you so much, Janice.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
And joining Janice is another really, really close friend of ours here at the center. Please welcome Keisha Turner, CEO of Aguega. Keisha, it's so lovely to see you and Eagle here tonight. How are you feeling you've judged with us so many times over the years, but I want to ask you, what attracts you to keep coming time and time again to judge the Arena with us?
Yeah, thanks for having me again. It's always an honor to be a part of anything that the Entrepreneurship Center does. And, I keep coming back because the innovation the students come up with here is just outstanding. And I've seen so many ideas over the last few years that are just amazing, beautiful, wonderful, and, just awesome. And so I love just seeing the students thrive in their time when they're trying to pitch to us.
Well, thanks for coming back, and we love having you with us, Keisha, so thanks so much. All right, Keisha is joined by our third judge, Amy Reed, Managing Partner, Executive Search at Royer Thomson, a great SMU alumni. Amy, welcome to the competition. How are you feeling?
I'm really excited, Michael. Thank you so much for this opportunity. You're taking me back to my days at SMU. I won't say when I graduated, but today, I am an entrepreneur myself, and this is just really, really exciting. I'm super pumped to hear from our 2 candidates.
Yeah, well, love to have you here. And, in your role, I know you're about leadership development, looking for the leaders of tomorrow.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to see in these 2 students?
Yeah, there's so many things, of course, that we're looking for. But for me, I look through that leadership lens and, are these individuals able to, of course, they're building some great businesses here and they got all the ideas and all the technicalities. But what about the people quotient? Are they that inspiring, compelling leader that's really going to bring people along with them in their vision and their story? That's what I'll be looking for.
Great.
Thank you so much, Amy. Those were very wise words. Joining Amy is another really close friend of the center and my close friend as well. Please welcome Rashmi Prakash, CEO and founder of Aruna Revolution. Rashmi, welcome to the Arena.
Thank you. I'm excited to be a judge here.
Yes, we love that. I know you've pitched on Dragon's Den before. So what would be your advice that you would, or what would you want to see from the students tonight? Like, what would you tell them? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm going to be looking for the passion around the project, the impact that comes with the solution, and then, of course, the technical feasibility, the business model to get to economic viability. So lots of little key details for what a successful business will be as well.
Well, that's fantastic. I know if the students have seen you on Dragon's Den, that's what passion's all about, so they can learn a thing or two for sure. Thank you for joining us in judging. Next up, we've got Emmanuel Coppinger, the managing partner of Front Row Ventures. Emmanuel, welcome to the competition. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling so excited to see, what's coming up of these campuses. We believe that future starts in campuses, so I'm all for it. Very excited.
That's it. And as an organization that invests in student startups, what are you looking for? How can these students impress you? Maybe they start talking with Front Row Ventures afterwards.
Hopefully. Yeah, definitely. What I'm looking for is pretty simple, like a clear problem, compelling solution, and kind of the spark that's going to make me believe that these people are capable of pulling this together. Like it's at the end of the day, it's not just about the idea. It's about the team's ability to execute and to stand out. So that's what I will be looking for tonight.
Well, thanks for being here and joining us.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Joining Emmanuel is another very important partner for us here at the center. Please welcome Jennifer Auld, VP Atlantic Region at TD Canada Trust. Jennifer, welcome to the arena.
Welcome.
We're so happy to have you here with us tonight.
Listen, great to see you both, and congratulations to the two finalists. This is an exciting night.
Thank you so much, Jen. And I want to ask you, what advice would you give to our students that are now gearing to win that $10,000? What are you looking for personally? What will sway you to vote for one student over the other?
Absolutely. So for me, I think it was said earlier, but a clearly defined problem statement. So the gap that's identified, how that will meet the needs of prospective customers. I think customer need is really important. And an innovative overlay. And of course, because I'm a banker, what the payback looks like.
Excellent. Love that. Thank you, Jennifer, for joining us. We really appreciate you being here. And let's introduce our last judge, Damien Byrne, principal owner of Elementary Services Limited. And Damien, you're not just here representing your company as a judge, you're representing our amazing partner, Shannon Susko and Metronomics, who've been providing the prize money for this competition since day one. And without Shannon, we wouldn't be able to do it. So how are you feeling stepping into Shannon's shoes tonight, Damien?
Well, I think it was great for her to bow out during the finals and give me the opportunity. So I really appreciate being here.
Yeah, and look, in your experience, you've worked with so many companies from across North America and beyond. What are you looking for tonight? What are you hoping to see?
Interesting. One, a problem solved, a market that it can be, sold into, and somebody really appreciates the problem that they solve. And most importantly, a sense of true grit, where they know that there are going to be barriers and that they've identified what those are, and they really think they have what it takes to get around them.
Yeah, that's great. Well, look, I know all of you judges who are joining us, these students are going to be giving you everything you want. They've worked hard to make it here, and it's time to meet our students.
Superstars.
The final two competitors vying for $10,000. Let's bring up the first one. He'll be presenting first, Shashant Singh from the University of Toronto. Shashant, you made it. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, and what an amazing privilege to come and present our venture here in front of these amazing judges and the audience. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this amazing opportunity.
Yeah, excellent. Well, we're looking forward to seeing your pitch, Shashant. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, Shashant. And competing with Shashant is Manik Bajaj from McMaster University. Manik, welcome. This is the finale. I know you've gone through so many rounds to get here. How are you feeling judging at this round? Yeah.
I feel great. Yeah, I feel super excited to be here. I love the intro video. So excited to see all the judges. They come from so many different industries. Excited to pitch today. Yeah. Just super pumped. I'm ready.
Awesome. Well, we're pumped to see you pitch as well. And with that, it's time to get to the pitches. So as a reminder, in this round, 4 minutes on the clock for the participants, and they just need to sway the judges to their side of thinking. So let's not hesitate. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
First up, Shashant Singh, University of Toronto. You've got 4 minutes on the clock. The stream is yours.
One fine evening, John is coming back from work. Today is movie night. As soon as he turns onto his home street, he sees his house is on fire. He rushes inside to save his family. Unable to find them, he barely manages to escape. However, suffers severe skin burns all across his body. This is the story of millions of people all across the world who suffer these severe skin burns through fire or through secondary heat sources. To save these patients, surgeons use a technique called autografting, where they have to take healthy skin from the body and apply it to the damaged site, necessitating healing of both the donor site and the damaged site. Different therapies like skin substitutes have been developed. However, they fare even worse. As you can see in this patient, over 11 years of follow-up, these therapies fail to promote skin regeneration or pigmentation. At VRIT, we are overcoming all of these challenges thanks to our patented handheld bioprinting platform, which consists of our Inside bioprinter and our cellular BioWinks to heal these patients better, faster, for a happier life. Our solution has 3 main advantages, which I can allude by pointing to the 3 Ps. Physical attachment to challenging surfaces, making physical reconstruction of skin easier. Personalization, meaning different therapies can be added or removed based on the indication. And point of care manufacturing, giving the power back to the surgeon to choose what therapy to apply for the patients. We already have 3 granted patents on this and are working to secure an exclusive license for them through VRIT. After conducting more than hundreds of interviews and with the 65 top key opinion leaders in the world of burn and plastic construction, we figured out still 95% of the surgeries are being done using autografts. Therefore, there is significant room for growth. Therefore, our beachhead market is the burn market with a SOM of 50 million, a SAM of 500 million. And once we start moving into different skin indications, such as skin cancer and diabetes, a total addressable market of $20 billion. Our competitive analysis shows we have 3 main types of competitors, but unlike them, we are not dependent on autografts or wound closure. And thanks to a stem cell-based therapy, we can reach these patients much, much faster. Therefore, our real competitor here is the autograft itself. Therefore, our BAG is to reach the holy grail of skin substitute by eliminating the time between the injury and treatment. This would make VRIT's technology the world's first true organ replacement therapy, as if the injury never even happened. Our go-to-market strategy is phased out in 2 phases, where in phase 1, we have a quicker go-to-market product, which is an acellular therapy, followed by our autograft replacement therapies using stem cells. We also recently got the RBC Tech Momentum grant and competed against 235 companies to do so. Our business plan is built on the razor blade model, where the Inside bioprinter is sold once, and majority of our revenue comes through the recurring sales of our BioWinks. We've come at these price points after doing customer interviews and figured at this price point, the surgeon does not require the approval of the burn center manager for the purchase, making our sales cycles a bit faster. We have been very fortunate to have early industry traction through many multi-billion-dollar companies, some of which are listed here, of which we have identified our potential partners that have started working with them. And our early customers are the Canadian Armed Forces and pediatric burn centers such as Sick Kids. The awesome team that's going to bring this therapy to market and realize this vision consists of myself. I'm the CEO and founder of VRIT, and I've been working on this technology for the past 6 years. Other noteworthy members are Dr. Yashki, who was the director of the largest burn center in Canada, and Anthony, who was COO of a previous skin medical device company and took the company to Series B funding of $40 million with more than 100 employees. Our ask today is for $50,000, $10,000 from the pitch money, which will match with another $40,000 using the IPON program to file for new patents on the BioWink formulations. With that, I invite you to join us at VRIT in our journey of reimagining skin wound care for patients like John. Thank you.
Shashant's like his
That was great.
start always gets me. I almost cry every time he pitches, but that was phenomenal.
Great job.
Thank you so much, Shashant. Competing with that is going to be Manik. You two have 4 minutes on the clock. The stream is yours.
Hello, I'm Manik, and I would like to share the inspiration behind my startup, WonderGuard. My mom, a pillar of strength throughout my childhood, suffered repeated urinary infections after an emergency hospital visit. Seeing her endure constant pain and the fear of more infection ignited my passion to revolutionize urinary healthcare. With 70% of hospital UTIs linked to catheters and $27 billion spent annually, traditional 2-day urine cultures aren't fast enough. That's why I created WonderGuard. WonderGuard is an AI-powered catheter bag capable of detecting and quantifying bacteria in just 5 minutes, bringing down infection rates dramatically. Our sales approach includes 3 key revenue streams: hardware, software, and consumables. We sell the core device for $400 at a 75% margin, our AI-driven software platform for $1,000 per bed annually, and a DNA biosensor consumable at $10 per sensor at a 70% margin. The average cost to treat a single UTI is $5,000, and for every UTI prevented per bed, WonderGuard saves hospitals $3,500, making our solution not just effective, but economically compelling. Healthcare providers globally are seeking innovative diagnostics like WonderGuard to cut costs, enhance outcomes, and reduce antibiotic overuse. Our $10 billion market is fueled by 150 million catheter uses annually, with $2 billion in North America alone. In Ontario, our serviceable Timbo market is $100 million in our first year revenue. Our first competitor, a urine dipstick, only provides a limited visual indicator compared to WonderGuard that reports specific bacterial levels. And unlike my main competitor, slow lab-based urinalysis, WonderGuard delivers real-time monitoring. In the time you spend waiting all day for a single hospital result, WonderGuard can generate over 600 reports. Our core values center on empathy, speed, and uncompromising quality. Our big, hairy, audacious goal is to eradicate infection by replacing slow detection methods with WonderGuard. By predicting UTIs early and going above and beyond the World Health Organization's aim to minimize healthcare risks, we seek to end the pain of prolonged testing and delayed treatment, meeting multiple United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We recently secured a $10,000 lab-to-market grant to validate WonderGuard, backed by feedback from over 100 ER physicians, urologists, nurses, and inpatient workers who see it as an essential device within their workflow. We're actively securing letters of intent to pilot our solution with early physician adopters. Alongside that, WonderGuard is currently at a technology readiness level of 5, and the biosensor platform is in publication review as evidence-based medicine is incredibly important for hospital procurement teams. In our pre-seed phase, we finalized our MVP and secured initial validation through our 100 healthcare stakeholder interviews and letters of intent from key hospitals. Moving into seed, we'll launch pilot clinical trials, scale our low-cost PCB manufacturing, and secure early contracts with our subscription-based AI platform. Our go-to-market strategy leverages these strong pilot partnerships and direct engagement with hospital procurement teams to rapidly scale nationwide, demonstrating significant cost savings and improved patient outcomes. I'm leading WonderGuard as a CEO and founder, drawing on my PhD, engineering research, and a network of technical advisors who specialize in biosensor innovation and regulatory compliance. Today, I'm asking for $10,000 to bolster our core operations, setting up the proper corporate structure and legal agreements to attract future investment, refine our prototypes for optimized performance, and finally securing our IP strategy with patent filings. With the help of your investment today, we can accelerate WonderGuard from lab to launch. WonderGuard brings fast, accurate UTI screening directly to patients who need it the most. Powered by our patent-pending, low-cost DNA biosensors and AI insights, WonderGuard began as a promise to my mom, but has grown into a mission to give every patient their dignity, their comfort, and their peace of mind. Thank you so much.
Wow, another great one.
Truly, every time Manik pitches, he explains his personal motivation behind his idea just so beautifully, and that is truly impactful. And now we're going to move into our Q&A round. So, Michael, do you want to quickly explain how the Q&A is going to be for the finale?
For sure. So now that they've pitched, we're going to turn it back to the judges to ask their questions. Each participant has been randomly assigned a judge who will ask a question for them. So first up, we're going to bring out Janice Buchanan back onto the stage. And Shashant Singh will be joining us. So Janice, you can ask any question you want. What is your question for Shashant?
Okay, Shashant, great job, by the way. Really great. I'm just wondering, how did you end up developing this? Like, where did the idea come from? Or how did you end up, as this is your innovation idea?
Yeah, I love that question. So Shashant, how did you come up with this idea? How'd you end up here?
Yeah, I wish I could take credit for all of it, but this innovation has been brewing in our lab for the past half a decade. So there have been many key stakeholders, such as Dr. Yashki, his lab, and our collaborators that have allowed us to realize this technology. And certainly, my motivation within the PhD was to take this technology and take it from bench to the actual real world. And that's why that was the biggest motivator of me pursuing this PhD and pushing this technology out. And that's what I've been doing since for the past 6 years.
Thank you
you.
so
Great
much.
answer. Thank you,
Thank
Shashank.
you.
Awesome. And now we're going to move to our second question of the day. So let's bring Keisha up and Manik on the main stage. Amazing. So Keisha, what is the question you have for Manik here?
For sure. Great pitch, Manik. Loved it. An awesome idea. If you had double the budget tomorrow, what part of your business would you scale first and why?
Perfect. So if you had double the budget, what part of the business would you scale first and why? You have 30 seconds.
Yeah, so with double the budget, I feel like we should be able to prototype and refine our prototype even more. So right now we're working at a system that's a non-regenerative system that works for 6 hours, 7 hours straight. Our next step is to take it from 6 to 7 hours to make it last a week. If we can make our prototype last 1 week, it makes sure that our system can apply for all of the current nursing protocols, that they switch out the bag every 3 days. So we'll make our prototype even better than it is right now.
Great.
Great answer. Great
Thank
answer.
you.
Thank you, Manik. All right, next up we have Amy, and Amy's going to be asking her question to Shashank.
Shashank, amazing job. Amazing, amazing. Well done. So as CEO founder, I'm going to ask you a question on, the team you have today. I think there are 5 other individuals. They look truly impressive and certainly are no doubt invaluable to you. If you had a magic wand, however, today, and you could, bring more talent, added talent to that current team of yours to take things to the next level, what would that functionality be that you want to bring in to complement your current team?
Love that question. So who else would you bring in for your team, Shashank? You've got 30 seconds on the clock.
Thank you for that amazing question. I'm a huge believer on getting the right people on the right seat and then finding out where the bus needs to go. So we did show our people who are on board. We are also getting some amazing advisors, but I cannot disclose that right now. These are people who are VPs of some multi-billion-dollar companies. I think the key strategics over here that need to be figured out on how to develop a medical device, because you realize your risk 1 decade at a time. So I think it's de-risking the venture very early on and putting it in position for early funding.
Thank you.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you, Shashank. Great answer.
Amazing. So now we're going to bring Rashmi and Manik up on this main stage. Amazing. So Rashmi, what's the special question that you have for Manik tonight?
Amazing. Great presentations. This is going to be a tough competition, but my question's around your technology. Without giving your IP away, I'm curious, is your IP around a new sensor, or is it an application of a sensor? And can this be applied to beyond the scale of like hospital settings? Can it be applied to general settings too?
Great. Manik, you can go ahead. You have 30 seconds.
Yeah, so at our core innovation, we have 2 key IPs that we're trying to protect. So our first is our low-cost PCB biosensor platform, and that's already at a 10 times less price than the current gold standard. And then our second one is a universal bacterial detector that can detect bacterial specimens from all different types, from the most common types that we see for UTI detection. So with that in mind, we can aim for a better product.
Great.
Thank you, Manik. Great answer. All right, we're going to bring out Emmanuel and Shashank back on the stage for Shashank's, I think, third question.
Hey,
Emmanuel.
Shashank. Yeah, thanks, guys. Amazing pitch. Kudos. I know it's hard, so really people don't know that, but it's very hard to do what you just did, so congrats. You've mentioned in your pitch that your main competitor at the end of the day is the autograph, if I'm not mistaken. So what's your strategy for getting buy-in from surgeons, from hospitals, especially considering that, in my understanding, these methods are already pretty entrenched? So yeah, curious to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, great question. How you're going to get buy-in, Shashank? Take it away.
three things that surgeons care about: reducing their time inside the OR, getting their patients out of the OR as fast as possible, and reducing their overall length of stay and having good outcomes. We are delivering all of those three through our platform. Our closest competitor is basically where you have to take a biopsy from the patient, send it off site, where the tissue is manufactured for 6 to 8 weeks. During that time, either the patient's healed or is dead. And this has eliminated the use of their technology to patients with more than 80% total body surface area burn, which is less than 10% of the total demographic of the burn patients. So,
Wow.
Wow. Thank you, Shashant. That was
Thank
great.
you.
Great question.
Thank you. Next, we're going to bring Jennifer and Manik up on the stage. So let's bring Jennifer and Manik. Okay. Hey, Jennifer, are you with us?
I am. I just found
Okay.
turning my camera off stabilized my connection. So
No
don't
Perfect.
get to
No
see
problem.
me, but
No
I'm part of the dialogue.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. So, Jennifer, could you please reveal the question you have for Manik tonight?
Yeah, for sure. So just first off, thanks, Manik. That was a great pitch, great value proposition. Really, really well done. Question I have for you is, what are the risks that your business faces?
Amazing. So, what are the risks that your business faces? Manik, you can go. You have 30 seconds.
With every medical device company, especially ours, it's always the regulatory compliance that we need to apply, or we need to comply by when we're filing our patents and we're entering the hospitals. There's physicians that even if you prove to the clinical evidence, you prove that there's a benefit of cost savings, they'll still super agnostic about the technology. So to de-risk that, we're working with physician adopters to co-design our product to make sure that we're able to enter hospitals successfully and rapidly.
Awesome.
Nice.
Great.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great questions and answers. All right, let's bring our
Last
final
one.
judge up, Damien. And as is tradition, as our partner and Metronomics on this competition, you're going to ask each of the participants. So let's bring in Shashant first. Damien, what question do you have for Shashant?
First of all, congratulations for getting here. Amazing presentation. I'm going to cheat a little bit and give you two questions. As CEO, what do you think your number one personal attribute is to perform this function? And then if you could add two more key functionalities as your executive team grows, what will you be looking for in those people?
That's great. So what's your key function and what would you add, Shashant? 30 seconds.
I would say I think my key function over here is really to build the best organization to go and perform the task that we have set out to do. And I think in order to do that, it's very important we get the right stakeholders first. So that's exactly what we're trying to do. And I think we have a really tremendous team here. I think moving forward, it's about building that culture eats strategy for breakfast. And I think it's building the right culture within the organization to have the right people being onboarded. And then we know people live in an environment. So, but it's keeping people there for the right reasons.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, Shashant. Now we'll bring up Manik for your question for Manik, Damien.
Well, Manik, first of all, I loved your last answer because I coach two companies and the regulatory, they are both in the medical world. The regulatory is an amazing barrier to entry if you can get around it. So I really appreciated what you said last. You noted that your BHAG was this, and I want to know, since we coach 3HAG, your 3-year highly achievable goal, your stepping stone, where do you see your company in 3 years in 2 sentences?
Great question. Where do you see your company? 3 years, 2 sentences, Manik, 30 seconds.
So in 3 years, we aim to have a fully refined MVP validated through preliminary clinical trials in partnering hospitals and backed by multiple letters of intent. Our focus is on ensuring that OneGuard is ready for large-scale adoption. With that in mind, we also want to aim to have a continuous portable leg drainage bag monitor for users for long-term catheter bag users, not just at hospitals, but at clinics and their home as well.
Great job.
A lot of commas in those 2 sentences. Very good job.
Yes.
Sentences can be long. That was great. Wow, we have made it. The judges are going to tabulate your results. Judges, don't forget to submit to us who you've selected to move forward in the competition. We're going to give them some time. And so before we get to our deliberation video, it's time to make some thank yous.
Yeah.
A lot of effort goes into this competition. It is a month long. So the first thank you, I'm going to shout out the team here at the Arthur L. Irving Entrepreneurship Center. They work tirelessly to make this happen. There's a bunch of them doing a watch party right now.
Yeah.
There's a ton of people in the back end. So thank you to them. Without it, we wouldn't be able to do it.
And next, we want to thank our amazing sponsor, Shannon Sasko with Metronomics, who is the heart and soul of this competition. Without, honestly, wish we wouldn't be able to do this for 5 years. So thank you so much, Shannon, and the team that continues to support us throughout the years.
And then there's our judges. You saw 7 amazing ones tonight. In this competition, we've had over 100 people give up their time, show up, get on a live stream. A lot of people don't realize that when they first sign up, but to make those difficult decisions, to decide who's moving forward. So thank you to all the judges that have been part of the competition this year and in previous years. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do it either.
And last but definitely not the least, we want to thank you. You have been our viewers, our supporters, and the students that have watched us live, or if you're an arena binge watcher and you just happen to stumble upon the finale, we always love to have your support. And thank you so much for continuing to tune in with us each and every year, 7,000 this time.
Yeah.
So that was an amazing number to have. So we love you and thank you so much for continuing to support. And thank you for being there for the watch party as well. But there we have it. We've said our thank you.
We have one more. Actual last, but definitely not least. We wouldn't be able to do this competition without the students from coast to coast that submit their ideas. We had almost 300 students this year submit to be part of the competition, representing universities and colleges coast to coast. That willingness to put your idea out there, to put it on the line, join this competition. So all of you watching, show them some love. Find their websites, find their Instagram pages, message them, talk to them, because look, our future's in good hands with these students. So thank you all for being part of it. And let's get to the deliberation video, give our judges a little bit more time. Then we're going to be back in a minute to find out who has won the competition.
It's $10,000.
$10,000.
And it's going to be really intense. And when we come back, you will know who it is. So make sure you don't go anywhere. If you're here, stick with us, stay with us. Make sure you grab popcorn, your water, stay hydrated. And we'll be back in just a minute with our announcement.
1 minute. We're back. We're back.
Okay, this is amazing. We
All right.
know who our winner
We
is.
do. We know who our winner. So let's bring out our participants.
Yes, we're going to
Our
create
amazing Shashank,
the
Manik.
atmosphere.
Please join us on stage.
Oh,
There we go. There we go.
okay.
They've joined us. Well, look,
Ooh.
first of all, you both did amazing.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt about that. But we do know who the winner is.
We do.
Natasha, you'll make the announcement. I'll do the drum roll.
All right. And the winner of the Arena 2025 is
Manik.
Manik.
Congratulations, Manik. Manik, way to go. Well, you did it, Manik. You made it the whole way. How do you feel?
I feel great. Yeah, I loved Sashan's pitch. I think he was fabulous. It was amazing. I'm happy to win. It's exciting. Yeah.
Well, we're excited for you. We're excited to see where your company goes over the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Congratulations again, Manik. You've just walked away with $10,000. But more importantly, on your LinkedIn, you can put the Arena Champion. And that's worth way more than $10,000, I'll tell you now. So
I agree.
that's it, everyone. We've made it to the end. Thank you all for tuning in. This is the wrap. Arena 2025. We're going to be back next year for the Arena 2026.
Yeah.
So make sure you stay tuned.
And as always, I have always been the dad joke bearer for every round. And I know people have missed my dad jokes. So I'm going to end this very special finale with my top one. Okay.
We were all waiting for it.
We were waiting for it, Michael. Only you don't like my dad jokes, but stick with me on this one. Okay, Michael, you have to participate with me. Okay, on this.
go.
Okay. Will you remember me in a day?
No.
You gotta say yes.
Oh, yes.
Ah.
Yes, I will. Sorry.
Will you remember?
Oops, I messed up the joke.
Will you remember me in an hour?
I will, yes.
Will you remember me in a minute?
Yes.
Knock knock.
Hey, Natasha, what can I do for you? Like any good dad, I ruined the joke. That's what dads do. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next year.
See you next
Arena
year.
2026 applications open in September.
Yeah.
That's it for us.
Love ya. Bye.
Oh, stay hydrated.
Yeah, stay hydrated.